Zundi detailed how Omotoso groomed her to perform sexual activities. Zundi told the court she was scared of the pastor as he often threatened her. She said Omotoso controlled her every move by continuously probing her about boys and asked her how far they could go in their friendship. Zundi says she was a virgin and confused as Omotoso would tell her to stay away from young boys. She told the court she initially saw Omotoso as a father figure. Zundi says the sex started in KwaZulu-Natal at the mission house where 30 other women and girls were kept.
Yes, my hands went under the boxes onto his thighs.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
So, what did he do then? He came on top of you?
Yes.
Were you lying on your back, on your side?
I was lying on my back next to him.
He came on top of you and
then he proceeded to put his in between my thighs.
Did he pull down his boxes?
Yes,
Did he take them off?
He pulled them down.
Right down? Did he take them off?
Yes.
Did he have his shirt on still?
Yes, he did. He just, while he was on top of me, he just lifted up his shirt.
Right, so he's lying on top of you, naked from the waist down. He just lifted up his shirt. You were naked, and what did he do then?
Then he proceeded to shove his penis between my thighs, and as I explained to the court, on my clitoris.
On your clitoris?
And just above my vaginal opening.
Just above your vaginal opening?
Yes. Caution not to go all the way because I was a virgin, as I said.
Yes.
He could have felt it.
How would he know that? How many centimeters? How would he know that? How would she know that?
She could have felt it.
And then measure it at the same time. I would not allow that question. I'm not going to allow it.
Lord,
Yes, I am saying that she wouldn't be in a position to measure how many centimeters, and I'm not going to allow that question, Mr. Tobin.
Lord, with respect, you're hampering my cross-examination.
No, I'm not at all, but I'm not going to allow a question where you ask the witness how many centimeters did she penetrate? Did he penetrate it?
Stand up. We need to work together. We need to stop abusing and assaulting people that are trying to make good in this country. Because people assaulted me. They've been insulting me, naming me, calling me by names. I don't know whether by doing a good thing is it a sin. And the people, they need to understand that this is. I'm not getting I'm not getting paid for what I'm doing. I'm doing it out of my heart. And for my foundation to take care of these young girls because they've got nowhere to cry on. And I have to avail myself. I'm there. I'm calling Minister that we look at Omotoso'S, as you did stated before, that he's getting a preferential treatment. We need to look at that. And we need to affirm and stand for that. That he needs to feel that he's in jail. He needs to feel that. He must not think that he's in his place there. So we need to also to work on closing these churches. And if any one of those so-called pastors, they don't have qualifications, we need to close those churches.
To add?
Anything to add, please?
I thought you said you have one more.
Anything to add?
Anything else you want to add?
Lies and all sorts of fabrications spread about us online when we're walking down the street. Our lives have never been the same after coming out about this. And one has to wonder, so this is what the last 8 years of our lives has come down to. The main concern wasn't even the knowing of what he did to us. It's knowing that he's not going to stop. He's going to continue doing this to other women and other girls. And that's what we wanted to stop. That's what we wanted to prevent. To say it ends with us and it's not going to go any further. But he's not going to stop. It's in his nature.
I would just like to say, on a personal capacity, I do not believe that any human being, any one man, accused of something so heinous as 36 counts of rape, sexual assault, and human trafficking is not guilty of at least one of those things. And I would just like to say, I do not know how this televangelist was acquitted, and all of you people like, oh, man of God has been saved. No. That is the devil. That is the devil that walks among us, because no logical, reasonable man of God is charged with 36 counts of rape, sexual assault, and human trafficking. The fuck?
Vault unlocked.
They're harvesting your energy. They really are. It's no coincidence that Uomotoso gets released the same time that the whole Cwecwe situation is happening. And the mother gets into a mysterious accident where they're saying that it wasn't a collision type of situation. It was just one vehicle. When she went to go give more information or divulge more information, what have you. There's no coincidences in life. They're harvesting your energy. And it's one of those times, I told you guys, it's still a bit with this whole past lunar eclipse and the blood moon, up until I said the 7th of April. As much as you want to shy away from how spiritual this world is and how it operates, the truth of the matter is it is very spiritual. Even if you are a child of God, you must understand that there are ZBGBs out there at play. You can't say you're a child of God and you don't realize that we are in a spiritual warfare. And you want to say, I don't believe in this witchcraft. What do you mean? You believing in it doesn't mean that you are participating in it. It's just opening your eyes to the reality that you have to pray harder and fight harder because it exists. Your ignorance is not bliss. You will die because of a lack of knowledge. You will die because you don't understand that the world actually operates on a frequency. And then there's an algorithm that is created to disturb you. Why do you think they call it an algorithm on your phones? And it's an energy, basically. An algorithm is like an energy. It's a rhythm, like a frequency. And there's holes out here that eat that energy. They thrive on that negative energy. People posting about hashtag Cwecwe. It's a good thing, obviously, to bring awareness to the situation, but I do believe that people lack the knowledge that it's a negative energy because people are crying, people are angry, and the holes are feeding off of that. This thing is big. I told you guys. I knew it when I watched that video. I had to do that video and I didn't do it immediately. Kanti was gonna get that big. I did not know. But I knew couldn't do off. And then this guy is released. 36 charges and not even one they could get him on. He was in jail for 8 years. This would have been the 9th. This year is, if you add up the numbers, this would be the 9th year. 2025. When you add the 2 and the 2, you add the 2, 0, plus the 2, plus the 5 is 9. And it's feminine energy. Feminine. So we're in 9. We are switching over to like a new timeline, a new stage. I told you guys about the 7-year cycle. It's time for change. 9 is feminine. Feminine. It's so big. because it's about the woman. April 1st, April Fool. You're the fool. Because the April 1st is actually the first day of the year. That is New Year's. You're the fool. Because there's no other explanation to why April Fool's Day is April Fool's Day. Except for the lies that they might tell you. And all of that energy was being harvested then. It was that blood moon. It was the lunar eclipse. Everything was happening around that specific time. Everything is spiritual. Jesus didn't want you to be asleep. He wanted you to know these things. He wants you to know about the ZBGBs so you can know how to combat yourself against them. He wanted you to know that it is God that's going to save you. It is God that is going to save you from these things. And when you don't have God like that in your life, you're going to be so affected. I did one video about the situation because I had something to say. I already had something to say before I even did the video. It was just written down. The title of that video. When you put all the elements, the literal elements together, it makes sense. Witches and warlocks, they harvest at specific times of the year for specific reasons. I asked you in my other video, how are you guys doing with your gut? Wasn't your stomach sore for some time? You were gassy, especially the woman. I told you I don't have beef with the moon anymore. I don't know what our relationship is, but she affects me a lot. She affects me a lot all the time. And I just knew in this time I have to be a bit still. That's why after my Cwecwe video, I actually put out 2 videos where I was laughing and happy and jolly because it was becoming so dark, that thing. And you guys, you give your energy so much. I understand fighting for a cause, but you forget. Or you don't know. It's energy harvesting. You must relax. I've been a bit relaxed with my uploads and stuff like that. I'm not even too pressed about this electricity situation right now because I'll post when I post. But I must just relax and not be anxious. I just need to pass the 7th of April and then we're going to be fine. And I know this is a fact because my dreams have been so clear, even my understanding of them. There comes a time where you have no dreams and then you have all these dreams. Why at this particular time? It's frequency. There's a rhythm to the world, which is frequency. And then there's an algorithm. That's what they want. They want to get you into the fake rhythm. If it rains too much, the grass is greener. It's a rhythm, it flows. It's natural. Last week your grass was looking browner. This week it's raining so much, your grass is popping. You're like, it's again. Duh, because it's getting so much water. That's just the rhythm, the frequency, the flow. And then there's an algorithm. One that it's generated. It's generated for the time and a collective, a group of people. That negativity from the story, there was a lot of energy harvesting there. Did you say your piece and get out, or did you say your piece and stay in it? If you did, I'm sure you felt very negative for a while. Like, this is too much, it's draining. You felt it. Am I lying? I'm not. People from the spiritual community and stuff like that will understand what I'm saying. Or people with discernment. They get it. But a lot of people don't get it. Energy is it's power. It's like how blood is currency in the other realm. A realm that some of you don't believe it. But it's there. You don't have to believe it for it to be there. It's there. But if you don't believe it, then you never seek out ways how to regularize yourself. And I don't mean zibi ways, some ways, no. You never open your Bible to see how you can actually fight these things from the word, the living word. You won't, because you don't know. There are moments in life where you have to just be still, because too much is happening and it's going to affect you. Crossing over now into the next 7-year cycle, have you cleared out what you had to clear out? Have you been on that fast? Did you start? I mean, before all of the heaviness started, I already knew I was going on a fast. I just didn't know when I was gonna restart. I'm always going on some kind of fast at some point. But for me, it's like my body and my brain just nudges itself when it's ready to do the thing. Or I cut out different foods or whatnot. I was on the carnivore diet for about 3 months. And then 1 month I fell off. But I already knew. By the time April comes, I'm back on my fast and carnivore. I already knew. And I am now. And when it happened, it wasn't even planned. It's just... How many days are we in now? 4. And I'm back at it. Your body will tell you and give you cues, and even the thoughts that you have. Maybe I should go on a diet. Maybe I should not be drinking this or eating that. Your body is telling you and getting you prepared for you to elevate, so that you can adjust to the rhythm of the world, the frequency. Not the algorithm, but the real rhythm. But everybody seems to be tapped into the algorithm, the dark thing. I'm not saying don't support and don't do all of these things. No, I'm just saying be careful while you are supporting and doing all and participating in all these things. Because there's no coincidences. Why did that guy get off? They couldn't find one thing. And these ritualistic people, and in my opinion, he's one of those people. They wait. They are patient until the right time when everything aligns. And they do their things. Not one out of 36. Out of the testimonies. And then also, you can't tell me that guy is not guilty. Come on, man. The other lady that was working on this case or was part of it, the one that was gunned down, star witness. She never made it to come and tell what she had to come and tell. Just gunned down, and it wasn't the first attempt on her life. But the second one prevailed. And it's around Cwecwe's story as well, around the same time. And the mom and the accident, you think that's just normal. And now all of a sudden we've got Sangomas coming out to say, everybody, you see this video, send this to Cwecwe's mom. We know the truth. The answer is now out about what happened. There's more to the story. Dr. Ketlerezi. They now want to get involved. Now. It's not about the Sangomas are lying. I told you guys, it's not that they're lying when they foresee or they see seers. It's just about where are they getting the information from. Is it coming from God or a different source? However, you can have a prophet, a good prophet that you think is good and of the light, telling you one thing. And then a bad one that is telling you the same thing, very same thing. Who are you going to choose to believe? Just because this one is good and this one is bad, who are you going to choose to believe? It's not about the information that is coming. It's about where the information is coming from. It's who you should trust. But the information is all accurate. They can see. It's not that they can't see. It's just where they're getting it from the light or from the dark. And you will always see the one that's coming from the light and the one that's coming from the dark. It might sound the same, but there's an element of, there's a contrast in color, basically. Dark and light. You will know it. There's something that I was thinking about in this whole Cwecwe case, and I'm just wondering if it's what our Ketlerezi are saying they saw. I won't mention it, because it will be a problem. It would be disruptive if I was to mention it. But I'm pretty damn sure, and I know it, what they said they saw is probably what I'm thinking. Or what I think I know in my head. It would be very disruptive. Like a bomb of the case. Do you understand? Be careful. Where your energy flows is where it's going to grow. If you are flowing into a negative space, now you are making videos, okay, justice for Cwecwe hashtag, but your negative it's draining you, you're crying, you're not pondering, it's finishing you up, it's consuming you. You're in trouble. You need to be able to say your piece and then get in and then get out before your energy is harvested. Perfect timing when people are supposed to actually be letting go of baggage until the 7th. Mercury is in retrograde. You guys felt it as well. You felt it. You're supposed to be drawing closer to God at this time. Reading your Bible, praying more, getting answers from your dreams. I'm sure a lot of you, just like myself, have been having an influx of dreams that are vivid. And they answer a lot of questions, right? So I'm not lying. I'm telling you guys the truth. You felt it too. Or you're still going through it. But also you have to relax a bit. You have to chill. Don't make a mistake. Don't get into arguments, fights, doing dramatic things, making hectic decisions. Flow, just flow with the rhythm. Don't fall victim to the algorithm. It's bad. It's no coincidence that guy was let out. The televangelist. No, not at this time. There's no way the guy is innocent. Nahana. But it's court. It's like playing at a basketball match on the court. What do you present to make you win? Did you shoot the most goals? It's like that. But there is this story and ZBGBs involved. There's no way. And you know it. I've seen his past videos in his churches. That guy, Kikam Bobo was it. Kikam Bobo was and it's gonna be worse. He was okay. Perfect example. I'm telling you guys about the 7-year cycle closing. That guy spent 8 years in not 7. He spent 8 years, apparently, allegedly, in jail. Or this would have been the 8th year. So am I lying about the 7-year cycle closing? And apparently, allegedly, when he was in there, he was treated like a king. He was fine. He knows the completion of that 7-year cycle. It's not a mistake. It's not a coincidence. He paid his dues. Maybe him getting caught out that time was because he didn't finish something. He's out now. Not a single charge. He knows. You don't know. And then you see those women that are celebrating his release. They were so happy. Oh, Papa. Oh, Papa. Yambona Umbuzi, that guy. He's a devil, like a demon. And everybody that was testifying and whatnot said that they had issues. The other lady perished. You speak about him, it's a problem with his congregation. They thinking because they are in trance that, oh, it is God that has set him free. No, wake up. His cycle is another cycle for him is just beginning. It's so obvious. And then all in one go, when the local situation is happening, how many R-word? I mean, there are thousands and thousands of R-word cases that we don't even know about. But the really gruesome ones that keep on popping up all of a sudden. It reminds me of Celestial speaking about R-word in South Africa. How to the point it will be that a woman and her child can walk into a shop and get R-worded right there in front of everyone by men. How much of animals they will become. It's escalating to that. They will just get off like it's a normal thing. Remember the other time I was saying to you guys, us women need to start our own female force, like cop force or something. Started by women for women. Because who really has our back? Who? We are the ones that understand how scary that thing is. It's bad. Now it's also the other guy that outraged his 8 or 10-day-old child. He just got sentenced to life. Anyway, I don't understand why a single predator would get off like that. So many charges, you could make one stick. There's territory involved. There's a lot involved. And there's money, brown envelopes, in my opinion. Also with the situation, it's not looking good. Even the mom had said that they're after me. She knows. But she's going to try and fight for her daughter. So through the grace of God, let's hope that it all does prevail. But it will eventually. Because God never loses. Right? I just want you to be aware that it's more than what it looks like. How you've been feeling. How it is. There's energies involved in everything all the time. I'm sitting right here now in front of you talking. There is something that you cannot see that is somewhere around here, and it's there. Some of you can see it if you can see, but some of you cannot because you are not open. It's not open. But if you know, you know. Whatever you do, draw closer to God. Repent for your sins. Make right with Him. And He will protect you always. Every day of your life, He will protect you. Don't forget Him, because He hasn't forgotten you. And don't stray. And don't let them feed off of your energy. No matter how much you want to support a person, a situation, or a cause. Always remember, or look, just take a second and breathe. And ask yourself, why? Connect the dots. And do Zoba right. Because some things just don't make any sense until you turn to God for the answers, and then you're gonna get it. Right? Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one.